certain residencies, research has always been very, very important. I mean, even when I started med edits 17 years ago, students applying for the most competitive specialties were taking gap years to do research. So this is nothing new. I think the medical schools have finally, frankly, caught up with this. They realize that their students who are going into competitive specialties need to have research experience. So I think actually it's great if a medical school builds research into the curriculum, because I think that's helping their medical students to stand out. Something else that I've recently been looking at, the residency data. I love looking at data. USMLE Step 1, which is the exam that everyone takes at the end of their second year of medical school, is a pass-fail test. And the USMLE Step 1 score was the metric in a similar way as the MCAT that was used to screen applicants. So now that's a pass-fail test. And students are now taking USMLE Step 2, which is still a numeric score, a 3-digit score. They take that at the end of their third year. But when you look at those scores for USMLE Step 2, it's a very, very narrow score range. So there isn't that differentiation that there was with USMLE Step 1. So I don't think residency programs can really use USMLE Step 2 to screen applicants in the same way that they did when they were using USMLE Step 1. So I anticipate that research demonstrating interest in the specialty, letters of recommendation, away rotations, I think all of that is going to become increasingly more important as we go on. So I wouldn't be surprised if more medical schools start integrating research into their curriculums to help their students match into, not just competitive specialties, but even specialties that aren't the most competitive, because students are trying to figure out ways to distinguish themselves in the residency application process now in a way they didn't necessarily need to before.